It's evident that we're getting daily gifts once more. Thanks to some leaked game files, we don't have to wait until the end to find out what's in store. Right now, you can check out the new look of the Winterfest cabin. It definitely draws inspiration from Chapter 6, especially with the new map and the vibe of these themed masks. Honestly, it looks really cool. As you can see, there are gifts on one side, and Snoop Dogg hanging out on the other. Speaking of gifts, we already know what they are, and here they are. In the image, you can spot a skin, a fresh take on the yellow jacket outfit from Chapter 2. It also includes her backpack, a contrail, a pickaxe, and some graffiti sprays. You know, the usual items. And now, hold your breath, because the Snoop Dogg Christmas skin will be available to all loopers for free. What you need to do to get it, simply by claiming your daily gifts. One super important thing to remember is that the event runs till January 7th, but Fortnite's holiday break is from December 23rd to January 5th. That means everything you're about to see in this video are the updates we're guaranteed to have, at least until that date. Now, let's dive into the part of this update that really amazed me: the huge number of skins they've introduced. First up is Mariah Carey, who, by the way, will also be featured on the map and will play a significant role. More on her in a moment. Then we have this girl and another guy, who I assume will be available in the item shop. This guy kind of resembles a male version of Hope. Next, there's a new recolor for Jelly. This one's from last year, but it seems they're finally releasing another version. We also have a skin that could have been free, but instead, it's hitting the item shop, and that's this bird skin, which is actually pretty neat, and it's sad that it's not a free one. Lastly, they've finally added the Dur Sushi skin to the game. Honestly, it's one of my favorites from this update. One skin that stands out is this buttered doggy skin, which looks really cool. And here's one we've been anticipating for years. We thought it would be a freebie, but it's a shop exclusive. Finally making its appearance after all this time. Then we have this girl. She gives off strong PlayStation Pack vibes, but there's a chance she'll be available in the shop instead. Lastly, we've got another Academy skin. One of those Demon Hunter style skins, which is honestly pretty awesome. Next up is Holiday Shaquille O'Neal, and he's looking pretty cool. He features multiple adjustable styles, making him a solid choice overall. There's also a winter-themed skin with blue hair that really captures the season's vibe. Following that, Penny makes her return. This is yet another recolor, and I believe it's the 4th version of her they've released. Lastly, in the gameplay, you can see this skin right here, which should cost around 800 V-Bucks. However, it's part of a bundle that includes a glider and several extras, so the complete set will likely be a bit more expensive. The samurai character appears to bring some challenges along, likely part of a level up bundle or something similar. The beanie skin will be available along with her backpack and pickaxe. Guff won't be available on his own either. He comes with a complete bundle that includes a pickaxe, backpack, and more. There's also a male version of Hope, showcasing the gear he has. Lastly, the pack features this buttered dog skin. Even though they're still under wraps, there's going to be a collaboration with Cyberpunk. I have some rough release dates for that, but I'll share those after I finish discussing the new skins. On top of that, we've also seen leaks of a samurai Darth Vader and a samurai Batman, which is pretty wild. Tonight, Mariah Carey will be making her debut, followed by Ninja Batman and Harley Quinn. Just so you know, on the 23rd, we'll be getting Shaquille O'Neal. And on the 24th, there's a possibility that Master Chief will make a comeback after more than 2 years, along with the Cyberpunk 2077 collaboration. As I mentioned, these are the expected dates. Changes could happen, so keep that in mind. Also, this Winterfest isn't just about the long-awaited return of Master Chief. There are more DC skins being released, and they've even updated the LEGO versions. Here's a picture showcasing all the new LEGO designs. Now, shifting gears from skins, let's take a look at the new emotes. First up is Shaquille O'Neal's emote, which should be included in his pack. Then we have a traversal emote. You can see the snow effect pushing against you, which honestly looks pretty impressive. After that, there's an emote where your character decorates a Christmas tree. I really enjoy this one. It adds a nice touch. Lastly, there's the least Christmas-themed emote, which involves sumo wrestling. I'm not entirely sure how it will be released, but it's definitely on its way to the shop soon. Plus, we'll also be receiving a free emote to celebrate Mariah Carey's arrival on the island. I'll share more details about that in the next section. For now, let's check out the new sneakers that are on the way. There are 3 different packs available. And speaking of collaborations, we've got some new wraps for vehicles as well. One of them appears to be linked to Rubius. Check this out. This car actually belongs to Megalodon from the Wrecked season. Similarly, to the item shop this Winterfest. You might have also noticed something on that image that mentions the OG shop. I touched on this earlier in the video's intro. That means some of the old school skins will be making a comeback. However, it's going to work differently than the current item shop. This time around, you'll need to reach a certain level before you can actually buy them. It might sound a little weird if you didn't play Chapter 1 Season 1 or don't know how this system worked back then. For example, the Renegade Raider skin was super exclusive, not just because of when it dropped, but because you had to reach a specific level before Fortnite would even let you purchase it. This system is coming back. We don't know yet which skins are going to be available in this shop, but expect it to hit the game very soon. Most likely the day after tomorrow. Don't worry though, because it's not replacing the current shop. It's just going to be an extra feature. See here, we'll eventually have a total of 6 new characters to interact with. They'll all have unique dialogues too. But out of all of them, one NPC stands out, Mariah Carey. She's technically already on the map, even though you can't see her yet. That's because this massive block of ice is hiding her. Mariah will appear as part of a mini event, where she'll literally break out of the ice to one of her songs. We've already got some videos showing what this process is going to look like. Right now, we're in the first phase, where the ice block is still fully intact. In the next phases, you'll start to see her glow more and more as the ice begins to crack. By phase 3, the ice is almost melted. Then, in the 4th phase, the ice is basically shattered, and you'll see chests inside the ice blocks and the exact location where Mariah will be standing. She'll give us a holiday-themed challenge or something similar, and reward us with a free emote featuring her iconic song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. So even though there aren't any emotes in the Winterfest cabin, it was a nice surprise to see that she's gifting one. Now there's another spot on the map worth checking out, the Nutcracker's house. People had already speculated that it would play a special role, and while there's nothing notable in regular gameplay right now, if you go into replay mode, the house appears completely in black and white. I don't know if this is a setup for Christmas, something special for New Year's or what, but it's super intriguing. Whenever Fortnite adds stuff like this in replay mode but not in-game, it's usually because something big is going to happen in the future. Nothing's New, which will be in next Fortnite festival starting January 14th. Another cool update is about the turtle, which now has some spikes growing out of its shell. You'll need to break these spikes, and doing so will complete a secret challenge that's part of this Winterfest event. Moving on to new weapons arriving this Christmas, here's what we're getting. First up are the ice skates, though they're not really skates. They're more like square blocks of ice that have a similar function. The Chiller Grenade is making some new ones. First up are the blue and gold styles. Honestly, they're not my favorites, but they're not the worst either. The second batch features red, white, and black with thin lines and some weird patterns. I really like how these look on Kendo, but not so much on others. Lastly, we've got these multicolored styles that change between pink, blue, and green. Some parts of the skins have this transparent effect, which looks pretty cool. I'm still on the fence about whether I love them or not, but they're definitely interesting. And don't forget, guys, to claim your free rewards. As always, this was Punk, wishing you happy holidays and absolutely amazing rest of your day.